Hey Hoopers! Okay, so I've never done a tutorial or any type of video where I'm explaining things, so bear with me. I talk a lot and I kind of talk fast. I'm sorry, I'll try to make this short. But with leg hooping, I found that it's easier to use both legs, but I'm going to show you a way to do it with using both legs or with just using your dominant leg. And it's going to involve widening your stance a little on both sides of that. But I will tell you that once you practice enough, it'll probably come to you a lot better where you don't have to necessarily widen your stance as much, because sometimes it kind of looks awkward and at first you're going to feel like you look kind of weird doing it. But it brings it up, and it's just a way to kind of get a feel for it, so that you keep practicing, it'll come to you more naturally. Now, I'm going to use my LED hoop because it's what I learned to bring it up on. It is also because it's Poly Pro, or not my Poly Pro lighter hoops. It's a little bit heavier than it's HTP, so it's just a little easier. It's also bigger, so I can move a little slower. Not much slower though. Okay, so I'm going to start with it on my legs. Now, the first way I'm going to show you is pumping with one knee. Now, I'm going to pump with my right. Just if you pump with your left, that's fine. I'm not as good at it with pumping with my left, so I'm going to do it with my right, and just kind of do opposite of what I'm doing if you do it with your left one. Now, I'm going to pump with my right leg, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump and kind of widen my stance, and then wiggle my butt, and it'll come up. Because once it gets to your thighs, wiggle that butt enough, and it'll come up on its own. But I'm going to try that one. I'm going to try that one more time. See if I can get my hoop straight. Okay, so I'm pumping with both knees. Now I'm pumping with one and stepping my foot out, and it'll bring it up. Now, that's just one way to do it, and that's absolutely not the only way. There's hundreds of ways, I feel, to bring the hoop up. It just kind of depends on who you are as a person, and your own kind of hoop flow comes with it. So the other way that I wanted to show you was if you're throwing with your right knee and catching with your left, or even if your hoop goes the other direction than mine, then you'd be throwing with your left knee and catching with your right. It's basically the same thing, just the opposite directions. It doesn't make doing it any different. So I'm going to throw with my right knee, catch with my left, and as I'm doing it, I'm going to step my feet out and wiggle my butt. Now, my stance at the end of that was kind of big, a lot wider than it normally is, because normally my stance is about right here when I bring it up. But it's just kind of, sometimes exaggerated movements help. Like, if I wiggle my butt, the hoop will come up, but I have to really wiggle it, and that's kind of hard. So I'm going to go back down to my feet are together. I'm pumping with both legs. Now, I'm going to open my stance a little. I'm going to pump with my right leg. And I'm going to widen that foot. So basically whatever foot you're pumping with is probably the foot you're going to push out and then wiggle your butt. I hope this helps. I know I'm not the greatest at tutorials. I've never done one, and I'm kind of losing my voice. But it will come to you. Fell below my knees. Okay, there we go. So I'm also going to tell you that sometimes turning with your hoop, because you can turn with your hoop while you're leg hooping, and that's kind of where I started. So while you're doing that, how do I explain this? Alright, so you're hooping on your knees, and if you're just pumping with one leg, as you turn, kind of wiggle your butt too. And I mean wiggle it, maybe to like one side. So if I'm wiggling it to the right, but if I were hooping the other direction and pumping with my left, I would be kind of wiggling it to the left, you know? So just, like I said, depends on which direction you're going. I'm going to the left, and I'm pumping with my right knee. I don't think I can do it the other way. I'm going to try. Ooh. Oh, nope, that's awkward. I can't do it that way. Not yet. I'll get there eventually. But back to this. Feet together. I'm repeating myself a lot, I know. It's my way of teaching, I guess. Pump with both knees. Then pump with right. Kind of widen your stance and bring it up. That's with one leg. Now, the entire time I'm doing this, I'm also wiggling my butt. Kind of a lot, actually. So, and turning does help because turning widens this gap right here. And when the gap's wider, it gives you more time to catch. So, if you pump with one knee and turn, kind of wiggle your butt, it'll come up. And if it doesn't come up, keep practicing because I promise it will. And take your pants off. Hooping in your underwear is way easier because then it opens up anything underneath your shorts. Or hoop naked if you're comfortable with it. I mean, you're home alone, who cares? I hoop naked all the time, it's fun. It just opens up a whole world of different types of hooping, I feel, because it can touch different parts of your body. And once you get used to hooping, like without pants on or something like that, it becomes easier even with pants on. It just takes practice.